Nefertiti. A name that has echoed through history for over 3,000 years. Revered for her beauty, admired for her power, and remembered for the mystery that surrounds her. Queen Nefertiti, the great royal wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, reigned over ancient Egypt during one of its most intriguing periods, the Amarna period. Today, we'll take you on a journey back in time, to uncover the life of this remarkable queen, her ascent to power, her influence alongside her husband, and her enduring legacy. Welcome to the life of Nefertiti, the queen who redefined royalty in Egypt. Nefertiti's origins remain one of the many mysteries surrounding her. Born around 1370 BCE, historians believe she may have been the daughter of a high-ranking nobleman named I, who later became a pharaoh himself. Others speculate she was a princess from a foreign kingdom, possibly from the lands of Mitanni, which would make her a foreigner brought into Egypt for a strategic alliance. Regardless of her exact origins, one thing is certain: Nefertiti was destined for greatness. In her youth, Nefertiti would have received a noble education, one suited for someone of her high rank. She was trained in the religious practices of ancient Egypt, familiarized with the languages, arts, and traditions that were integral to the royal court. This upbringing prepared her well for the role she would eventually assume, that of a powerful and beloved queen of Egypt. While still a young woman, Nefertiti married Prince Amenhotep IV, who would soon ascend the throne as Pharaoh Akhenaten. Together, they would become one of the most famous, and controversial, royal couples in Egyptian history. Their union marked the beginning of a new era, as Akhenaten would lead Egypt in a religious revolution that challenged centuries of tradition. When Akhenaten became pharaoh, he introduced a bold and controversial shift. He established a monotheistic religion centered around Aten, the sun disk, a single deity to be worshipped above all others. This break from Egypt's long-standing polytheistic tradition was revolutionary, and at Akhenaten's side was Nefertiti, his trusted companion and supporter. Nefertiti quickly rose to an extraordinary position within the royal hierarchy. Unlike many queens before her, Nefertiti did not simply stand in her husband's shadow. She became his co-regent, holding titles such as Great Royal Wife and Lady of the Two Lands. She was a true partner in power, sharing in Akhenaten's reign and playing an instrumental role in this new religious movement. Nefertiti's influence over Egypt was far-reaching. Not only was she queen, but she was also a high priestess of the Aten faith. In artworks and carvings from this period, Nefertiti is often depicted performing rituals that were typically reserved for the pharaoh. She is seen offering to the god Aten, standing side by side with her husband, reinforcing her status as both a political and spiritual leader. These depictions of her show a queen with unparalleled authority, something rarely seen in the long history of Egyptian queens. But her influence didn't stop there. Nefertiti and Akhenaten also redefined how the royal family was portrayed. Rather than rigid, formal images, their art depicted intimate family scenes, showing them in moments of affection with their 6 daughters. These portrayals reflected a new vision for Egyptian royalty, one where love, unity, and devotion to Aten were central. Nefertiti's name has become almost synonymous with beauty, and for good reason. The famous bust of Nefertiti, discovered in Amarna, is one of the most iconic artifacts from ancient Egypt. With her high cheekbones, almond-shaped eyes, and the distinctive blue crown, this sculpture captures an image of timeless elegance. It's not just a portrayal of her beauty, but a symbol of her power and her unique status. Art from this period portrayed Nefertiti as more than just the queen consort. She is often shown on the same scale as Akhenaten, indicating that she was his equal. This depiction of shared power between king and queen was rare in Egypt and reflected the unique role she held. As the Amarna period came to an end, so too did Nefertiti's time in the historical records. After reigning alongside Akhenaten for nearly 2 decades, she suddenly disappears from the inscriptions. What happened to Nefertiti is one of ancient Egypt's great unsolved mysteries. Some scholars believe that she may have died, while others suggest she might have taken on a new role, possibly even ruling as pharaoh herself under the name Nefertiti. One theory is that Nefertiti assumed the role of co-regent and may have taken on a male identity to solidify her power, continuing to rule after Akhenaten's death. Other historians believe she may have been removed from power, as the religious reforms of Akhenaten began to falter. Whatever the truth, her disappearance remains an enigma that continues to captivate historians and archaeologists. Nefertiti's legacy endures to this day, not only as a queen of great beauty but as a powerful and influential ruler. Her role in one of Egypt's most unique periods, her partnership with Akhenaten, and her remarkable presence in both art and history have cemented her status as an icon. She was a woman who not only commanded beauty but commanded respect, influence, and spiritual authority. In conclusion, Nefertiti's life stands as a testament to the complexities of ancient Egypt and the power of a queen who ruled in her own right. Her name, her image, and her story have withstood the test of time, reminding us of a queen who shaped an era, an icon who transcended beauty, and a mystery that continues to intrigue us to this day. If you're fascinated by history's most iconic figures, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Have ideas or suggestions for our next video? Drop them below, we'd love to hear from you.